Perfect. All right. So today is Monday, August 23, 2021. And today we are looking at manifesting with confidence. And what that is manifesting without doubt, manifesting without question, manifesting without confusion, but just manifesting with confidence and like showing up and doing it. So as a quick intro, my name is Lizel Zeager. I am a divine purpose coach, manifestation mentor, and I have the Instagram at how to manifest. I'm here to help everybody manifest their dream life because I feel like there's so much confusion in the world around what it is, around how to manifest, around what manifesting is, what it isn't. And it is because we're stepping into this new world, this 5D version of the world where we are elevating past the physical and creating with our thoughts, creating with the non-physical, creating with the metaphysical. This is what I studied that got me into coaching and that got me into this new space that I'm in as far as stepping out from where I was, right? So I don't know if you know my story, but I came from the medical field, and it's really interesting that everything's happening the way that it is right now. But as I was in the medical field, I knew that I was here to help people. Like I was born knowing that I was here to help people feel better, be happier, and enjoy life. I don't know why, but I just know that that's why I'm here since I was little. And so when I was working in the medical field, I was helping people. I was literally helping them. I was helping them feel better. I was helping them smile. I was helping them laugh. I was helping them get their mind off of everything that was wrong or considered wrong about them, right? Because in that world, in the medical field, I call it the medical field for a reason. I do not call it the health field. I call it the medical field. In the medical field, when you're a patient or when you're in that world, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong, and it's according to a diagnosis, it's according to symptoms. It's not according to who you are, it is according to what is wrong, and that's how you're treated. And when I was in there, I was like, there's so many ways that I can help this person, feel better or empower them, right? Or have them shift a perspective in the way that they're seeing life. And of course, having the license, I had limits. So there were limits to how I could help people. And I realized that about 2 years in working in that profession, I had my medical, my badge, I had the letters after my name, I had all of it, but I wasn't happy. I was doing the work and I was making the money and I was helping people, but I wasn't fully confident in the step that I took to get to where I was. And it made me question a lot. And so about 2 years in is when Jason, my husband, started working with a life coach. He manifested that. And that's when everything shifted. That's when the life coach said, hey, Jason, we are doing a certification program. You are welcome to come. And if your wife is interested, I'll give you guys a deal since there's 2 people, right? So Jason's like, hey, do you want to get certified as a life coach? And I'm like, well, I like what I'm doing. But if I can take some life coaching questions and then bring it to my therapy sessions, that would be great, right? Because then I could help people. So I did that. And then there were just so many walls and so many blocks that I found because I knew how to help people on a human level, not on the medical level, on the human level. And I was like, seeing now, being a life coach on the side, being a therapist during the day, during the week, and seeing the differences in the progression of the people that I was working with one-on-one. The people in the hospitals and the skilled nursing facilities, they got better physically, but they'll be back, okay? And then my coaching clients on the side, they shifted so quickly. It's all mindset. And this is why I've been doing all of these mindset calls, is because when you're in a place where you're like, this isn't quite working, I know that there's more. That's usually when people find me. That's usually when people find their way into my orbit, or the universe kicks them into my Instagram or into some sort of networking event. And that's when things shift. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I truly, truly believe that, because it's just in being who you are that the right people come to you. Okay. So if you want to take notes right now, it really comes down to being you. Okay. And what that means is stop being who you're not. Okay. And that's really the basis of my teachings. That's really the basis of my coaching. It's really about discovering and reflecting on, okay, I'm this person with this name and this story, right? I just shared with you my story, but who am I, right? Who is Lizel? Who is the girl that has the name Lizel? Who is the girl that lived through this story of working in the medical field and is now a divine purpose coach, helping people manifest in Hawaii? Who is that person? That person, and then same thing with you, that person is that being. It's the infinite awareness, that consciousness that lives through different events to get to the next point, to discover more of who they are. So I could say that I, am an occupational therapist, but that's really just one label of what I could say that I am. But really, guys, I'm an infinite being, and so are you. And because I can change that title, and I could change my weight, and I could change my hair, and I could change the color of my skin, the size of my breast, the size of my butt, I could change all kinds of things, but none of that changes who I am. Know that you too are an infinite being, and you too can change your habits, your name, your specialties, your job. You can change all of that. You can change your name. Did I say that already? You can change your weight. Everything is temporary except for who you truly are. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how to manifest with confidence by being who you are and releasing who you're not. Okay. In our society, we are sold a story of who we are or who we're supposed to be, because when the people on top give information to the people saying that they are infinitely powerful, then who really has the power? It's not them anymore, it's us. And for me, in this very unique position that I'm in, I'm here to empower you and remind you, like, hey, you're more than you think that you are. You are infinitely powerful. You can create whatever you want. All you have to do is believe in that. So go ahead and write down in your notes, I believe in myself. And just write that down in your own handwriting today, August 23rd, 2021. Oh, it's 11:11 in Hawaii. Go ahead and write down, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. And as you write that, feel what happens when you are watching your own hand. Write that down. I believe in myself. That is one freaking powerful statement right there. And I want you guys to go ahead and type 1111 in the chat. Once you've done that one little task, go ahead and type 1111 in the chat as you are stepping into this next doorway that leads to the next chapter of your life. This is you claiming back your power, saying that you believe in yourself. It really doesn't matter who believes in you or not. The really important one person that needs to believe in you is you. And that's what's going to bring you the confidence that you need to make anything happen, literally anything happen, whether it's quadruple your income, bring in a new relationship, manifest a new house, change complete locations, and create a community around surrounded by like-minded people. All you have to do is believe in that vision, believe in yourself, and know that because you see that vision, it's for you to do. Okay. Our intuition speaks very softly, and sometimes it doesn't even sound like your intuition. Sometimes it sounds like a bird, or it feels like a breeze in the wind, or it warms your skin like the rays of sunshine coming in between the trees. Our intuition, you guys, is the most powerful thing that we have, and only we have access to that. Okay, so as I do my work with you guys, it's about helping you tune in to the sound of your intuition that only you can hear, and remind you that it doesn't sound like my voice. It doesn't sound like the TV or the radio or social media. It does not sound like your parents. but it is something that you cultivate. It is a relationship that you cultivate within yourself. And the more consistent you are with creating that relationship with yourself, the more powerful you become. Why? Because when you are manifesting, it's all about you and you. And that's it. It's about this version of you communicating with the future version of you. There's nobody else. There is nobody else involved in that relationship other than that infinite being inside that physical body that you are using right now in this lifetime. Okay. So go ahead, you guys, and take a breath. And I know the world is crazy right now. I know that. And on my stories, it doesn't look like things are crazy over here. But it's because I choose with discernment what I let into my reality. And I choose with discernment what I create within my reality. So know that your attention, your focus is the most powerful currency that you have. Okay. Write that down. My focus and my attention, my focus and my attention is the most, I'm going to say valuable, is the most valuable currency that I have. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Why do I teach about money? Why do I teach about manifesting money? Why do I teach about manifesting abundance when I'm saying right now today that my focus, your focus, and my attention, your attention is the most valuable currency that I have, that you have? Why? Why? I can tell you why. Because money, you guys, is a construct. So write that down. Money is a construct. For those of you who are interested in diving deeper into manifesting money and really breaking apart this construct, okay, two things. Go on my link in bio and click on the link there for the Money Manifesting Challenge. In that course, it's 5 days. It's basically a challenge. You're going to manifest money in 5 days or less, because I break down the construct of money and how to pick apart what's not true for you, what is true for you, and what works to bring you into flow ASAP. So do that. And then also, I'm going to share with you one more thing. So if you guys have heard of Kyle Cease, okay, go ahead and write him down if you guys are taking notes. Kyle Cease, he is, here we go. He was a comedian. He was like he was a comedian, and then he turned into a motivational speaker because he realized that, yeah, comedy is funny, but now he's got this audience that he can like wake up. And he also is on the journey of helping people live their best life ever. And if you look at his YouTube and if you look at his Instagram, he talks a lot about a lot of personal stuff that's happening right now. But this book, you guys, changed my paradigm around money, because when did I read this? Definitely somewhere around 2017, 2018, after I left my job. And it's because you learn about beliefs, and you learn about how deep rooted they are, and how having certain beliefs can block you from manifesting, and how other beliefs can actually accelerate your manifestations. So this book is awesome. You don't have to buy it, but I'm sure you can find pieces of it online, or buy it so that you can have your own personal copy and take notes in it and underline. Like, oh my God, there's like so much good stuff in there. So I have infused my course with his book, with some of the teachings, because it's just so helpful, right? So again, you guys, like, my whole purpose is to wake you guys up to your power. We've been put to sleep for way too long, and now it's time to wake up and rise up in our own magic and step into the confidence that we were born with. We learned how to shut that down. And now, today, and moving forward, it's all about, hey, remember how powerful you are? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, 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 remember you did that? Yeah, you can do that again, right? And then you did that over there. Look, you could do that here, okay? So that's the whole purpose of what I do and these calls. There was something else I wanted to say before we did our quick ground and center. But before I do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any comments or anything that you want to bring up today that will help, I don't know, maybe guide the conversation, or you just have like a burning question that you have for me? This is what these calls are for. We can interact live from all over the world. And I'm just here to support you guys in stepping into your power. We're here to lead. If you're on this call, we're here to lead. We're here to lead those who are super confused and super lost. And if you are one of those people, welcome. Welcome to you. This is why you're here. Your soul called you here, or has guided you to me for some reason. And so just stick around a little bit longer, and pretty soon you'll find out why. Okay. Looks like we're good. We don't have any questions coming up in the chat. So what we're going to do right now is a process that I call ground and center. And what this does is it allows you as the infinite being to reconnect with your truth and let the world just fall away for a couple of minutes. It's about 2 to 3 minutes long. So what it is we are physically aligning our body, leaning to the side. And what I do is I kind of pull my thigh meat, butt cheek a little bit open. What we're doing is we're letting our sit bones really carry our physical body, so that we can ground in our physical body and allow the higher vibrational energy to come through and let the distractions just fall away. So once you're doing that, you're centered, having your feet on the ground, prepare to go through a short guided meditation with me, where I just bring you into your center. And when you're ready, go ahead and close the eyes and just feel and observe your body breathing. Just notice how it doesn't stop. Your lungs just work for you in the same way that the universe does. And a side note, if you hear any sounds on my side or in your space, take those sounds as an invitation to move deeper into your core, to allow you to explore how powerful you are by choosing what you focus on and choosing what you give your attention to. So together, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. First breath, inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Focusing on the air moving in and out of your body. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Very good. Breath number 3. Inhale, focusing on confidence. Deep inhale in through the nose. Hold at the top. And slowly exhale out the mouth. Staying there, keeping your eyes closed. Observing any shifts inside your body. Focus on the feelings and any sensation. And being grateful for this moment that you are gifting to yourself. Perfect. And let's go ahead and close this ground and center off with one deep collective breath. Inhale through the nose. An audible release, sigh out the mouth. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Coming back to this moment. And slowly opening up the eyes. And coming back to this Magic Monday that we are co-creating. Go ahead and share, you guys, in the chat how you're feeling, what you experienced. And from this space, we're going to dive into, I'm feeling stuff, feeling, it's still coming, jumping into this pocket of confidence that lives in this moment right here. So let's see a lot of hearts. Feeling powerful, Jesse. Feeling love, AJ. Yes. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Scott's feeling clear. Yes. I love guiding you guys live. It's so much fun. Yeah, Ray done. Thank you. Denise, I received some ideas from my business. Yes, I'm excited. Woo! So that space, you guys, that we went to together, that's us. That's who we are. We tapped into that infinite, that little enormous space of nothing. It's in that ability to push the thoughts over there off the screen, letting them come and then letting them go. And that is a muscle. That is a muscle. Because our thoughts, you guys, they're not us. So when we focus on the sensations in our body is the vehicle that we are using in this lifetime to get from point A to point B. We're living a physical lifetime right now as the infinite being inside, who still has access to the infinite, to the metaphysical, the non-physical, what is past physical. You feel this. You feel this. And if this is new information, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your own power. This is where I live. And when you come into my orbit, this is where we play, okay? Everything that we do, jobs, parenting, random errands, things we type online behind a screen, everything that we do begins with a thought. This is universal law number 1. Everything begins with a thought. You can write that down. There's nothing in this world that was created without first being thought up, okay? This is what manifesting is. We are like sharpening This is my sword. Sharpening our sword, okay? Sharpening your sword. Your sword is your mind. Your mind is a tool. The sword is a tool to what? Chop the tree down in one swipe, okay? If you're using your mind like the decision maker, it's gonna be used a lot, right? It's gonna get dull quickly. If you're using your mind to make every decision in your life, it's gonna be dull, okay? The mind comes from the physical. The mind has stories. The mind comes from the past, okay? It is a tool. It is not the decision maker. What is more powerful than the mind? You, your heart. This is your doorway to you. This is why they say, follow your heart, follow your intuition, right? Nobody says, follow your mind. Nobody says that. But that's what we're taught to believe without actually being told, follow your mind, right? Your heart is the infinite doorway, because like when our eyes were closed and we were focusing on our breathing, right? We didn't think about breathing, right? Like, yes, you're guided to inhale and exhale, but right now I'm not doing that yet. Your body's still doing it. Same thing with your heart. Your heart's beating, ba-bum, 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 right? In the ventricle, out the ventricle, I forget what it is, but you know, it's moving, it's moving. You're not even thinking about it, but it's working for you just like the universe does. So it's all about trusting in the universe. It's all about trusting what you're given. And it's all about focusing on your trust over fear. Okay. Trust and have faith. Have faith that everything is always working out for you. Have trust, have faith. Don't fear. Don't doubt. Don't worry. Because if I'm over here in my kitchen and I'm making a batch of magical muffins, oh, that sounds delicious. And I'm like, oh, this ingredient and that ingredient, oh yeah, that's fun. Wait, is that how I do it? Wait, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm actually putting those ingredients into my magical muffins. I'm putting doubt, I'm putting worry, I'm putting questions, I'm putting like weird ingredients that aren't on the list because I'm simply thinking about it. And that's what a lot of us do when we're manifesting. We're like, okay, 100,000 US dollars, right? Oh, manifesting 100,000 US dollars. Oh no, how am I gonna do that? Oh no, what if it disappears right away? Oh my God, can I even do that? Oh my God. And then you go like down spiral, right? Because it's one seed, it's one thought of doubt. So when you're manifesting a new opportunity, let's say, like, yeah, I'm gonna manifest a connection that brings me 10 leads a month that hit 20,000 every time, right? I don't know. And you're like, yeah, wait, it's that wait, that's the seed. That's the seed. And then you're done. So what you do is when you think of that, wait, can I? Wait, is that even possible? Wait, when you see that, step out of that, because that comes from the mind. Okay, and we're stepping into our confidence. So when you see that wait, that question, that doubt, go, hold on, that's not me. That's not love. That's not clarity. That's not powerful. That's not infinite ideas for business. That's not, hold up, right? Stop. Go, oh yeah. Go back into you, look at that, because you're infinite. You can step out of that. You can do whatever you want. Look at that doubt. You're like, oh, where did you come from? Where were you made? We're made in China, right? Like, where did you come from, right? Did it come from your parents? Did it come from social media? Did it come from a friend? Did it come from the news? Did it come from some billboard you saw driving down the street? Where did that come from? Because that's not you. That's not. Doubt isn't you. Confidence is you. So remember that you believe in yourself. You don't believe in the doubt. You don't believe in the stories. That's all what we call BS, belief systems. Whatever you focus on, expands. So when you want to follow that doubt, oh no, can I, am I worthy? Am I good enough? Can I even do that? What will my family say? Look at where you are instead of where you could be if you think about how many actual connections you could make versus can I even do that, right? So you want to manifest 100,000 US dollars. Well, then when I get that $100,000, I could use that $100,000 to invest in something that's cash flow versus $100,000. Oh my God, I don't even know what I would do with that money. What would my person say, and what would that happen, right? So you can choose. You can always choose. Trust in your path. Trust in what is given to you, because those things that look like blocks are doors of opportunity. We're not taught that. But all of your no's, all of the doubts, all of that, they're like secret doors that when you open it up, it's going to lead to an answer. It's going to lead to guidance. It's going to lead to something. It's something. So when you're worried, when you're anxious, when you're fearful, when you're doubtful, don't buy into it. Get yourself out of it and look at it. It's not you. And because it's not you, you can look at it. Does this make sense? Okay. I'm going to read to you guys. So I just randomly opened this up earlier and I was like, oh, this is perfect. So this is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I'm going to read to you guys 2 paragraphs. And then after, I'm going to share this on my story. I'm going to read it to you guys. So you can simply put your pen down, close your eyes, you can feel into it, and you can envision a certain situation in your life right now, or visualize a future situation that maybe you're manifesting into your life. And then, of course, you will have access to this recording. But here it is for you now. And this is The Secret on page 41. This is your life, and it's been waiting for you to discover it. Up until now, you may have been thinking that life is hard and a struggle. And so by the law of attraction, you will have experienced life as hard and as a struggle. Begin right now to shout to the universe, life is so easy. Life is so good. All good things come to me. There is a truth deep down inside of you that has been waiting for you to discover it. And that truth is this: you deserve all good things life has to offer. You know that inherently because you feel awful when you're experiencing the lack of good things. All good things are your birthright. You are the creator of you, and the law of attraction is your magnificent tool to create whatever you want in life. Welcome to the magic of life and the magnificence of you. That's the secret, you guys. Law of attraction isn't something that we create or something that we believe. It's simply something that exists that explains how things work. This is metaphysical. It's like the back office and the coding to everything in the physical. So if you are introducing doubt and worry and confusion into your magical muffins, it's gonna come out funky. There's gonna be something weird in it. You're gonna bite it and be like, This is not what it said on Pinterest, okay? Pay attention to the attention that you are focusing. Pay attention to what you're focusing on. There you go. Pay attention to what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on worry? Are you focusing on, no, I don't have enough money? Are you focusing on, I'm not pretty enough? Are you focusing on, I'm not good enough? Are you focusing on, I'm not strong enough? Are you focusing on, I don't know if I can? I don't know if this is for me? I don't know. Are you focusing on, I don't know? It's okay to not know, but are you focusing on the fact that you don't know? What? Again, step out of it. But first you have to notice what you're thinking. Because whatever you're thinking, whatever you're focusing on, again, it grows, it expands. So choose wisely, my friends, my family, my brothers, my sisters. Choose from this space of infinite knowing that you are everything and that you are powerful enough to choose that for yourself. You don't have to buy into what everybody else is saying about you. You don't have to buy into the beliefs that other people have about the world and you and who you are and you're supposed to be and who you're not supposed to be and what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to do. That's their deal. That's their business. That's their stuff. Your stuff is for you to discover. And you can change your mind whenever you want. You can. That's the beauty of being a human. You can change your mind. All you have to do is know that you are supported. We're here to grow. We're here to expand. And in your journey of becoming you, you are supported. This is why you're here. This is why you're alive. Okay. We have a question here. Okay. He says, how do you keep the motivation? That's a good question. I'm curious what you think my motivation is. What do you mean by motivation? I can guess, but I want to know what. And if you can unmute if it's easier. Motivation. Yeah, I know everybody's looking for like motivation, inspiration. Okay, I can guess. Is it like motivation to keep showing up and keep doing what I'm doing and keep, okay. Let's see. In a way, it's because I've seen too much. I've seen what not living your truth looks like and feels like. It's like I went down that road of not living in alignment, not living my truth, and I didn't like it. And knowing that working in the field that I was, you guys, there's millions of people stuck in that system, millions, probably billions now. And it's not right. So what can I do, right? There's two options, okay? I can be like, no, medical system, blah, 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 it's a lie. I can do that. I could do that. But what is that energy doing to the world and to the people who are in it? How does that make me look? How do I feel when I'm doing that, when I'm spitting that kind of words? It makes me feel bad. That's not what I'm here to do. So I have to choose the path that feels good to me. Some people, they feel really good doing that, and like more power to them because they're speaking their truth. Their throat chakra is open. They know that that message is for them, so they're speaking it. I can't say that because maybe that's not true for everybody, but it's true for me, right? So what can I do? It's looking at the buckets of the opportunity. So if my attention and my focus is the most powerful and valuable currency that I have, I'm going to be very choosy about where I'm placing my energy dollars. Okay. Am I going to put it in taking down others, pushing them down, telling them they're wrong, telling them, no, that's not right. Or because everything is energy, it's all the same. It's literally all the same. It takes the same amount of energy for me to expose, let's say, something, as it would for me to lift others up so that maybe then they can see for themselves what's happening and make their own choices from their own space with their own stories. So I come from a, again, very unique space because, again, and then also before we stepping into that field, there's a whole other story behind that. But where I am now is in this moment, I get to choose. Where am I going to place my energy dollars? Am I going to use it to tear somebody or something down? Or am I going to use it to lift up and raise others? Oh, I'm getting chills. Thank you for asking. This is such a great question. So my motivation is for other people to give other people an opportunity to wake up to their power. That's my motivation, because I know what it's like when you're disempowered. I know what it's like when you're completely lost in a system. I know what it's like when you have no say. I know what that's like. Once I stepped out of that, once I said, okay, I'm not taking money from you anymore. I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to make my own money in my own way. And I started doing that. I was like, oh shit, I can do whatever I want. What? I have to depend on this? Oh my God, wait, what? Wait, I have all these school debts, but I could use this money to pay that off. Oh my God, this is crazy. Nobody teaches you this stuff. Nobody teaches you how money is energy, and it takes the same amount of energy, emotion to tear somebody down as it does to lift somebody up. Nobody teaches you that. We're just taught, you know, the drill, right? So now it's time to step out of that physical, out of the should, out of the old stories. We know that the structures are falling apart. Now what's rising up after that? It's better. It's win, win, win. It's everybody wins. Everybody involved wins. This is why we're here. This is what the light workers are doing. This is why there's so many healers showing up. This is why people are discovering, oh my God, they have these gifts. Oh my God, I'm an empath. Oh my God, what? What is this? Why do I feel things in my hand? Why do I see things that nobody else can see? Why do I feel something inside that nobody's saying, but somebody that I've never met is saying that? Why? Because there's a shift. There's a shift. There's a shift. There's a shift. And whatever that shift is for you is unique. Whatever that shift is for you is divine. Everything comes in divine order. Everything comes in divine timing. And when you choose to wake up to that power, whatever comes through, boom, you're done. You're here to change the world. You're here to change your life. You're here to change the trajectory of the generational patterns that came before you. You're here to break generational curses. You are here to bring in and birth this new world. We are here to co-create these new structures, these new businesses, these new connections, these new ways of living that have never happened before, because you guys, the world wasn't ready. And now with everything falling apart, it's time. It's time. So you're asking me what my motivation is. It's knowing who I am and knowing who I'm not. It's realizing that I'm not what people at home said that I was. I'm not what I was told that I was. I'm not just a role. I'm not just a title. I'm not just a girl with this ethnicity background thing. I'm not just that girl that can have these certain skills and gifts. No, I'm more than that, and you're more than that. We're actually pieces of each other. And as I stepped into the coaching world, the metaphysical world, that's when I saw that stuff. I was like, that's weird. That's like crazy. But after being in it and exposing myself to it over and over again, I started actually seeing how true that was. I started seeing that I could feel what other people are feeling without them even saying a word. And I found out that we all have the same emotions. It's just about the stories that are attached to the emotions that create the blocks in our lives. So that's why I love what I do, because there's literally no limit to how I could help people when I can get them to see their core and break whatever is stopping them from seeing their true potential. When they see that they're more than what they've been told, oh my God, their life changes and they start changing others' lives. So I guess in a nutshell, that's what keeps you motivated, is you never know who's going to be inspired by your story. You're never going to know who's going to be inspired by some random comment that you say. You never know who's been watching you for years, and then 4 years later, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years later, they're gonna be like, so I've been following you on social media and I think I'm ready to like have a session with you or whatever. And then they end up dropping 10 grand. And you're like, yeah, you're dropping 10 grand because you know that by doing this type of work, you're actually 10xing that investment into your business. You're actually 10xing that because you're going to have more access to more people doing what you're doing with this new knowledge, and you're going to help create jobs. You're going to help create opportunities in the world. You're going to help create opportunities in the world outside of the country that you live in. You're going to inspire somebody who knows somebody who's going to change the way that the community that they live in runs, right? So stay true to who you are. That's the whole idea of stepping into your confidence, is knowing who you're not, okay? You're not the stories, you're not the descriptions, you're not the adjectives, you're none of it. You're so much more than that. And I'm so happy to just be one of the many random people in the world who get to share that message with you, okay? And because you are here, and because you are feeling this energy and you have experienced this energy once, you can do it again. You don't need me to feel confident in who you are. You just need to know that you have that connection from your current self to your future self. That's all you need to know. You just need to know that it exists, and your work from here on out is to cultivate that. Doesn't matter what anybody else is saying at all. It doesn't matter what anybody else is saying. The only thing that's important that you need to remember is that you have this connection with you and your future self, period. Once you got that, once you really, 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 really get that, you will be unstoppable. You will manifest anything that you want. You will remember how powerful you are. You will remember that you can go from point A to point Z, and healing and this type of work is not linear. So you can be there in literally 2 seconds if you wanted, but it's all up to you, okay? It's all up to you. It's all up to you. So go ahead and write that down. It's all up to me. It's all, A-L-L, up to me, okay? We are all connected. We are all extensions of the universe. We are all extensions of ourselves. And everything shows up exactly when you need it. So again, forget pouring doubt, worry, fear, confusion, and anger into your magic muffin tin. Because all of that stuff, that's going into that bin. I think it's this side. That's going into that bin that doesn't help anybody. It just makes things weird. So whenever you notice that you're doubting or you're wondering, am I good enough? You're like in that like not enoughness weird thing that was passed down to you from generations. Once you're in there, be like, wait a second. This isn't this feeling right now. This feeling is not what I want. So the longer I stay in here, the more of it I'm going to create, right? Law of attraction. So step back. Well, okay, wait. What bucket am I pouring into? The one that tears others down, or even myself, right? Am I pouring in here, or am I lifting up? Okay, choose. It's that easy. It's that easy. And you guys, again, I'm going to plug it again. My 5-day manifesting challenge helps you break down all of it. Helps you break down all of it. Helps you question things that may not be true, helps you really look at and discover what is true. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. I'm not sensing anything coming through, but if you guys have any other questions, comments, or anything, want to say something, Jessie, go ahead.
Yes, hello, how are you, Lizel? Woof, I'm excited. I'm pumped. I love seeing, every Monday I'm like, oh man, I gotta plug in. And last week, I'm still with the last week about looking at my future self. And,
Yeah.
and that's what I've been doing lately. I'm like looking at my future self. And right now, when we started doing the breathing technique, I was doing the same thing. I was looking at my future self. And then when you mention about the knife, it's funny because my dad gave me a pocket knife yesterday. It was really, yeah, it was like the most random thing because I always have a pocket knife, and I told him like a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, I lost it, but I forgot about it. So he gave me yesterday a pocket knife, and I always have it. I'm like, what are the odds? And then you said her about chopping off, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so random. Like you're absolutely right, and we're all connected, and I'm believing more in myself. And thank you for that. I really enjoy. Yes, I really enjoy your sessions. I love it. I can't say anything more than just positive things. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. So yes.
Thank you, Jessie. You're so welcome.
Yeah.
And you guys, Jessie
Yeah.
also teaches on mindset because she's learning on her journey, right? And guys, don't wait until the world thinks you're ready.
Absolutely.
Right? That's you giving your power away. So Jessie's beginning her journey into discovering this potential, right? She's pretty new to this world, but she's teaching as she goes. She's teaching as she goes. So yay, Jessie, keep going. And I encourage you guys too, like, if this is new, teach it. Teach it. If this is old and you're like, yeah, Liza, I got that. I'm just here because I want to hear it from somebody else outside of me. Start teaching it, because what comes out of your mouth manifests. Literally. Thoughts become words. Words become all kinds of stuff. Whatever it is that it is, it becomes real when you speak it into existence, like Russ says in his song Manifest that we just played. When you speak it into existence, it's done. It's done. Okay. So that's why everything begins with a thought. It's gonna be easier to focus on where you place your thoughts, because once it comes out of your mouth, it's done. But when you start catching yourself, you can use my trick. Or let's say, for example, oh, but I don't know if I can, right? Oh, I don't know if I can. Go. Cancel. Sorry, I did accident, right? Cancel. I know that I can. I'm just here to wait until it opens up in divine timing. Something like that, right? Because the universe always says yes. So if you think that you can't, the universe goes, yes, you can't. And then you're like, no. So watch your words, because that's how we manifest. That's how we manifest. That's like the last step ish. Okay. But yeah. All right, guys, is there anything else? Any other shares or any other questions that you guys want answered today? Okay. Looks like we're good. So one quick thing and then we'll go. Yesterday was a full moon. Those full moon energy is huge. Okay, it's huge. This is a huge transformational energy. What happens now? It's like 10x. So if you've been manifesting money, wealth, abundance, all of that, feel really, really good about what you're manifesting. Okay. Do whatever you can to feel really good about whatever it is that you're manifesting, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Again, like I said, with the shift, okay, we're shifting out of physical into metaphysical. So it's all about the feeling. Follow the feeling, not the story. Follow the feeling. This feeling, it's like, you guys remember Finding Nemo when the turtles go in the ocean and they go into that current and it like, whew, it like goes super fast. This is what we're diving into right now. So choose wisely, choose your bucket. Once you're in there, boom, you're out. You're not where you were anymore. You're like 10 miles away or 30 kilometers away. Okay. So own your magic. It's there. It's in all of us. Some of us are awake to it. And I love that. And now it's time for you guys to share that, even if it's just in a bite-sized piece, to share that with somebody, because we're all here again to call in that new world, we're ready for something new. And it's about us being able to hold the light, hold the confidence, hold that connection with ourselves that's going to bring that new world into the physical. Okay. So I'm doing what I can to speak it into existence. I invite you to do it in your own way and just have fun with it. Feel good, have fun. This is why we're here. And I'm just super, super excited. Make sure to keep me in touch with any manifestations that come through, any epiphanies, anything. I'm here to support you guys. I love you. Just sending you so much love and aloha from Hawaii. And again, we'll be doing this every Monday at this time. And yeah, I want more people in here. So I am manifesting tons and tons of people in here who are on the same path. And we're just really going to bring this positive change that we're all ready for sooner than later. Okay. So I love you guys. Happy Monday, Manifestation Monday. And I'll talk to you soon. See you next Monday. Bye.